You just click the link and it's gonna take you right to where you need to go. Okay. Well, I'm gonna text you, but I gotta enjoy the people. I'm gonna let them know what the live's gonna be about. All right. Bye, girls. Bye, girls. Hey, y'all, what's up? So tonight's live, um, I'm bringing my sister in today, y'all. I'm bringing my sister in today. I'm bringing my sister in today. This is my blood sister. Like I told you, I've been adopted, so I decided to go live today and just ask her a few questions because we wasn't raised in a household together. So right now, today my live is the Kee Wt Che with my blood sister Adrian. So I just want y'all to know that I'm doing that. Um, Give me 1 second. I'm trying to make sure everything is okay here because I don't need to get copyright. So, like I said, hey y'all, this is She again. I'm gonna bring my sister Adrian in, and we're gonna talk about our relationship. Or I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. Like I said, I've been staying in the house because y'all know TS has been getting on me about me leaving the house and stuff. So, like I said, when you come in the video, like and share, share and like and share and like. Um, this video is it's a key session with me and my blood sister Adrian. So all the Chi gang people that's in here, if you see any negativity, bitch, delete them pussy ass hoes. Because like I said, this is a key session with me and my blood sister Adrian. So give me 1 second. I just gotta make sure y'all come in, y'all stay here. I'm gonna ask her questions, to see, what's her deal and you know, just give y'all a little history of my life because y'all know I never really talk about this, and I never really, even though y'all see her on Facebook and stuff. Like I said, this is just a little live, whatever. I just sent her the link, so I'm waiting for her to come in. So any negative bitch in here, you delete them pussy ass hoes. Um, yeah, just delete them pussy ass hoes. I'm on YouTube right now, live doing a live key session with my sister. So if you ain't doing that, how you can tune in, like and share and like, I appreciate you. Yes, but what y'all been doing? Yeah, Miss Mary down there in the kitchen. Miss Mary down there in the kitchen. Got that bitch smelling so good. And yeah, I'm just waiting for my sister to, come on in and so we can talk. Like I told you guys before, I've been adopted. Uh I met my birth mom in 2010. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that almost towards the end of the video, Brittany. So Brittany, remind me again, and I'll do it towards the end of the video because I gotta make sure the one I pick is the one you guys want. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Thank you, Leslie. Hey, Les. So yeah, like I told you, I was adopted. The lady who raised me, it's just my mama. She always told me that I was adopted. So I'm just finna give y'all a little rundown. So I was adopted. Let me see what she says. Give me 1 second. Hold on. She said the link is not working. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to get it together. 1 second, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming. Let me see. So hold on. Oh, okay. So Starby, what you said? You started what recordings, boo? Starby, what you tired of? Girl, don't come here with all that. Don't come here with all that, Starby. Yeah, so like I said, I was adopted. So my mom who raised me, she always told me that I was adopted. So by her telling me that I was adopted, that gave me, the courage to, look for my birth mom. I met my birth. I found my birth mom in um in 2008. When I looked her up, she was in prison. I lost her information. So 2010, something just told me to pop up on Facebook. So I got on Facebook, and she listed two children. She listed two daughters, and so she listed two daughters. So I wrote my two sisters, which was Shamika and Danielle. My sister Adrian, who I'm bringing on, I didn't know she wasn't listed as a daughter, so I never wrote Adrian. Um, so I did all of that. So I wrote my sister Danielle. Danielle ended up giving me the information to my mom, and I went to see my mom in 2010, July, a couple of days after my birthday. I think like July 10th, I met my mom, my birth mom, and she lived in Miami, and in the certain area that in the area that I lived in, and one of my friend guys, one of my good sisters, Tay, he said, "Bitch, you been on my mama for a long time." He said, "Bitch, I could have been, so you could have seen your mom or whatever." So I'm going to bring my sister Adrian in. Here she goes right now.
Hello.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you. So what you gonna need to do? Go out and come back in. Talk. Say something.
Hello.
Uh-uh. Go out and come back in and see what it works. Yeah, that was my sister. So my friend, I end up this boy. His name was Kate. Hold on, y'all. Give me one second. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
I can't hear you.
Think I should take my
Hello.
earphones out? Hello.
Oh no, you're fine. My thing was on mute. Okay. Talk to them real second because I got to go do something for Miss Mary. So explain yourself. Let them know who you are. Give them your little take on it real quick. I just told them about you. I met my birth mom in 2010. She didn't have you listed as her daughter. That's why I stopped off for him. So give me 1 second, and I'm gonna go help Miss Mary get this food out of the oven.
All
Okay,
right. Okay.
go ahead. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So, like you said, our birth mom didn't have me listed on her page as her daughter. My sister Danielle told me that she found my brother on Facebook, and she sent me his name, and I friended him on Facebook, and that's kind of how we developed our relationship with each other, and we've been talking ever since. I think him and I are the two siblings that look the most alike. Because when I first saw his picture, I was like, dang, if I ever want to know what I look like as a boy, I just look at my brother. So that's how we got the nickname twin. That's what we call each other. Um, so yeah, this live chat should be um, cool and get more information about the dynamic of our relationship and what it's like to be raised by a different mom and to have siblings. Excuse me.
Okay, okay.
Oh, that was good.
What happened?
Nothing. I did good. I just literally stopped talking.
What did you say? What you?
I just said that we met. Like I came, Daniel um gave me your name and I came across your Facebook page and we became friends.
Yeah, because
And that's how we
before
developed our relationship.
before my name was Michael. My birth name was Michael Miller. My actually name was Dayon Cornish. So they were searching in the world looking for me as Dayon Cornish, and that's what's in my name. My name was Michael Miller because, like, when I got adopted, like when I was in middle school, in high school, well, elementary school, in middle school, everybody was calling me Dayon or Michael. And so I just dropped Dayon and kept Michael. Don't mind the kids back, and that's her. They're my nieces and nephews back there doing their thing, so don't mind that. She's
Doing
at
the
home.
most.
She's at home doing homework, and I was like, she's at home doing homework, so I was like, I ain't have nothing to do. No, she's not the oldest. We have another sister. Her name was Keisha Martin, she passed in what year?
I'm not
2000
for
and
sure what year exactly, but I was in high school. I think I was either in the 10th grade going to the 11th. So
mm-hmm.
I was probably like 15 or 16
If
around
you
that
was
time.
if you was 15 and 16, I was 13.
Yeah, so I remember she passed when I was in high
They
school.
said, yeah, Adrian. Um, So, like she said she got my information from my sister Danielle because I used to write my sister Danielle all the time. Like, girl, bitch, y'all my sister, and bitch, y'all hoes gonna talk to me because bitch, I done went on this motherfucking journey looking for y'all, bitch, and girl, y'all was acting shady, girl. So my sister finally wrote back, and she told my sister, she told my mom, she told my birth mom, like, hey, there's this guy that's writing me saying that he's your son, but he has the name of Michael Miller. And she was like, I don't know no Michael Miller. And then, so I guess they was going through my pictures. They was like, oh my God, this bitch looked like us.
We
So,
was.
um, so like I said, I met my mom July 10th, 2010. We developed a relationship. But prior to us developing a relationship, she used to be around this other punk. His name was Tay. He was from the city. And when I told Tay the story, he said, girl, I used to be around your mama all the time. And girl, if you would have ever, she said, if you would have told me that was your mom, I would have told you, you could have been seen your mom. But like, I don't let everybody know that I'm adopted. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a little, like you don't let everybody know everything about you.
Yeah, I
So like
didn't do that either.
when you become close to me, I'll go ahead and tell you that.
Yeah, I
Um,
was the same way.
so,
And I wasn't like legally adopted like you were. Um,
mhm,
my mom who raised me just had custody of me, like legal custody.
mhm,
So I wasn't fully adopted. So my name was never changed. She just
mhm,
had given me a name that she wanted to call me.
mhm,
So, but growing up, that wasn't like the first thing that I would tell people, like, oh, this is not my birth mom. I'm adopted
mhm,
or whatever. Like over a period of time, or, me feeling like I could trust them, then I
mhm.
would tell them, like, oh, this is not my biological mom. This is my mom who's raising me, and I don't know my biological mom.
Cool. So the question that I have for you, growing up, did they always tell you that you had a younger sibling that was under you? Because in total, it's 6 siblings. It was 4 girls and 2 boys. One of the girls died, so now it's only 5 of us. So by you growing up, did they tell you that you had a younger sibling? Because my birth mom always told me that I had an older sibling, which was you. And she said she tried to get you, but our family members in Baltimore already had you, so she was not able
Mhm.
to adopt you too as well because she was trying to keep both of us together. But she was
Yeah, I
like,
had a similar story like that too.
so she was like she couldn't do it because our parents, I mean not our parents, but our cousin of who took you in, they already had you. So they was like, she was like, I didn't. She said, so I was trying to keep y'all together. So go ahead. So by growing up, did they always say that you had a younger sibling?
I don't remember being told that I had a younger sibling,
Mm-hmm.
but I think when I don't know how I can explain it. It was just like a feeling. Like I knew I had a sibling that was born after me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if it was a boy or a girl, but I knew I had I knew I had a sibling born after me, but it wasn't something that like somebody told me. It was just
Told
something
you.
that I felt or that I just knew. And I always wondered if it was a girl or if it was a boy, and I would like just think about like how my relationship would be if I had like a younger sister or a younger brother, but nobody ever
Well,
told
I'm
me
your
that.
Brisker girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm between both sex. I'm a unisex girl.
but I mean, I honestly didn't care if it was a boy or a girl. I just was like curious, like
Mm-hmm.
how that dynamic would be, um, having a younger sibling because I thought I was just the youngest
Mm-hmm.
for the longest time, and then I was just like, something was like, no, I think it's somebody born after you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, because see, when I was in jail, I used to be a bad little bitch when I was back in my younger days. So when I was in jail, like 2008, this man told me about you guys. He was because I was looking for I was looking for Cornish, but he was like, no, you got a sister named Keisha Martin, Danielle Martin, and Shamika Martin. And it was an older man that was from Coconut Grove, you know what I'm saying, was telling me these things. So when I got out of jail, you know, I kept everything that he told me. And, you know, I just went on the internet and I started searching. And that's how I came across her profile that she was in prison. And I kept her information. And I ended up losing her information because I wanted to write her while she was in prison. But I ended up losing her information. And like I said, in 2010, I got on Facebook. And then Facebook, I typed it in, and then I was writing Shamika and Danielle. So how was it growing up? You know, like because when I was younger, Adrian, I always wanted to come to Baltimore. Like I always wanted to come to Baltimore because they said you are from Baltimore. So like I always wanted to come to Baltimore.
You said how was it growing up? I moved a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I was born in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call it? Miami-Dade County Hospital.
So it was Jackson North, girl. Jackson North, girl. The big Jackson, girl. The big Jackson.
But I mean, I don't remember much of my life there.
Mm-hmm.
Very little bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I was in a group home for a while.
And see, when I was younger, I was a baby in a group home. I never got I never grew up in a group home because my mama, when Michelle, when our birth mom gave birth to me, I went to the foster home, and then my mom always took care of me from the foster home. And then they say the days that she didn't come to work, bitch, I used to just cry all day, just looking for her, like up looking for her, like seeing her where she was there, it's like trying to smell her. And they was like, girl, they told her, Gwen, go ahead and take this baby home, girl. Just take him home, because girl, he's crying, looking for you, girl. You know where to be found. So
no,
you know,
I don't really remember much of my life past like. I think for me, my life literally started when I was like 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever happened before then, I can't really.
4 until now, what transpired?
So 4, I remember being in a group home. This lady name is I think her name was Miss Bernice.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was either Bernice or Carolyn. And Michelle knew her, and she had a group home in Miami somewhere. And I remember being there sometimes. I don't remember like exactly what I was doing, but I just remember feeling like alone. But she was really nice. Actually, her name was Miss Carolyn. She was really nice. And you know, she treated us all the same. I just remember always wanting to be, you know, close with her. But you know, being there, I just felt alone, like I was abandoned. So I didn't really interact a lot with the kids there. But I do remember somebody showed me a picture, and when we would go outside to play, I used to just climb up in the tree, all the way up in the tree, and just sit there. So I do have a picture of when I was outside of her house, and I had climbed up in a tree, and I was just sitting there. But I don't really remember much. And then my mom who raised me, she got me when I was about 4.5.
And your mom who raised you, let the people know that they are our people, like they come kin to us.
So my mom who raised me is actually my birth mom's first cousin, I believe. And my birth mom had called her and told her, you know, what she had going on in her life, and she wanted her to take her, you know, her kids. So she came to get me, and she wanted to get our sister Shamika, but I think Michelle couldn't tell them where Shamika was at the time. Or Shamika may have already been on her way to Baltimore to my great grandmother's house. Excuse me. And then I think she was trying to get you as well, because she was like, you know, if I'm here, I can, you know, at least take 2 of the children so they could grow up together. But I think by that time,
my mama Gwen already had me.
Yeah, I think she had already had you. So
yeah, and she was not letting me go for nothing in the world.
Yeah, and, so it would just end up being me.
So how was your like your adolescence? Like, how was that?
I think it was just difficult from the time that I got with my mom who raised me until, I mean, all I have to say is still kind of difficult because it's just a traumatic experience. You know that
Mm-hmm.
somebody's taking you to raise you because they love you and because your birth mom is incapable of doing that at the time,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still a traumatic experience.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of it you kind of just
Mm-hmm.
try to not remember, or
Mm-hmm.
because it's so traumatic and there's so many things happen at one time, it's hard for you to remember. So
Mm-hmm.
I felt like a lot of my childhood I don't remember because it
Mm-hmm.
was traumatic from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I knew my mom who raised me. I knew that she loved me and she wanted the best for me. But I think as I got older, I went through like an identity crisis because I was like, you could just feel like this is not your mom. And then you're
Mm-hmm.
around people who don't look like you completely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you
Mm-hmm.
favor them, but I'm looking at her like we don't look like alike.
Hey
But
y'all, like and share as y'all guys come in the video. Go ahead,
you
A.
know, we don't look alike, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, we look similar in some kind of way. And I
Mm-hmm.
know that she's my family, but I think the older I got, the more I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
know like who my birth mom was, who my birth father was, where did I come from, who I look like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, why do I have this type of personality that I have, or why do I
Mm-hmm.
do things a certain way. So you just kind of go through this identity thing where you just want to know like exactly where you come from. And so I
Mm-hmm.
went through that phase, and you know, I started asking questions like who
Mm-hmm.
was my mom, where's she from, where she live, what does she look like. Um, but the flip side to that was that I was angry because I felt like she abandoned us, and here I am living with somebody else. Yes, this person loves me, but it's just not the
Mm-hmm.
same as you being with
That's
your
not
mom.
mama. Right.
Right. So
So, not to cut you off. So, did you have a chance to be around your other siblings? Like, did you get a chance to interact with like Shamika and Danielle and Keisha?
yeah, so I want to say from like 4.5 until I was about 8. I
Mm-hmm.
think Shamika, Danielle, and Keisha were all living in Baltimore where I was, but we
Mm-hmm.
weren't living together. They were living with my great grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would see them pretty often because they didn't live far
Mm-hmm.
from where I lived. But I think once they left Baltimore when I was 8, I just felt abandoned again because I'm just like, now all 3 of my sisters are not here anymore. And they all didn't leave at the same time,
Right.
but
Right.
like my grandmother sent my sister Danielle first. And
Mm-hmm.
it was hard. My grandmother was older. My great grandmother at that, she
Mm-hmm.
was older and she was raising 3 girls, which is
Mm-hmm.
not easy. And she was raising them basically by herself. So
Mm-hmm.
first Danielle was sent to Georgia with
Grandma
Grandma
baby.
Betty, who was our father's
Mm-hmm.
mother. And then eventually Shamika and Keisha went. So then that was just like me feeling abandoned all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then just trying to, you know, keep in touch with them because they were so far away, and trying to make sure that I would visit them when they would visit me. Um, Shamika came up to visit a lot, like in the summertime, and we spent a lot of time together. Um, and then I would come down as often as I could to
Just chill
spend
with
time
them.
with them. Yeah.
So basically, out of the whole bunch, I was the only one that was really not in the mix with y'all because I was already adopted.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, I always wanted to know who my people was, or like I just always wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, when you be around these people, like I told y'all before in my other videos about my mom's sister, the lady who raised me, her sister, my mom Gwen, my auntie never. She always let it be known that I was a faggot and I was adopted. So I always, heard that stuff. So when I was younger, I used to just wanted to know, like, what my people look like, or did they just give me up, or like, why it had to be me? You know what I'm saying? Like, was I the only one? And it was so many questions that I wanted to know, and I ain't have no answers to it. So when I reached out to y'all, when I tried to look for you guys, I found Danielle, and I love Danielle, but me and Danielle don't have a relationship how me and you have a relationship. You get what I'm saying? Because bitch, I call you my twin. And then like when you was going like You was going through, like you said, you was going through my picture. Okay, so when you first came across my profile on Facebook and you seen me, what did you say?
I think I took my damn glasses off and I was like, that's my whole freaking face. And I just kept looking through your pictures like, this is so weird. But the thing is, I used to say all my life, I wish that I was a twin. I wish I had a twin. So when I seen your picture, I was like, this is it. Like, I have a twin, but we just didn't share the same womb at the same time. Right. I mean, it was just like looking at the boy version of me, and I was just like, damn, if I ever want to know what I look like as a boy, I'm looking at it. So, I mean, I didn't care that she was gay or whatever.
Yeah, that was my.
I was just like, that's my brother, and you know, I'm glad that we found him, and you know, let's build from there.
Yeah. So then I don't know how the fuck I came across your profile. Like, to be honest with you,
I think I sent you a friend. I think when Daniel showed me your Facebook page, I added you as my friend or sent you a friend request.
Okay, yeah. So when you did that, bitch, I'm just going through the pictures like, oh my god, this bitch like this whole look, and look, this is what I'm saying. This bitch look like me. Wait, and I was so ecstatic. I was so happy. So I told my best friend. My best friend was like, you know, he was so happy for me because like, me and my best friend talk about a lot of stuff. You get what I'm saying? And you know, I'm an open book, but I only share certain things with certain people. You get what I'm saying? So when I was able to share my story with my best friend and his brother, they was like, oh my God. So he was like so ecstatic for me. And he was like, oh my God. So and I was going through your picture. I was like, damn, this bitch look like, hey, we got the bitch, we got the same thing. Like, that's my so like I was so happy to meet, you know, like to meet y'all, well, to meet you rather, because like this time I really didn't know Danielle and Shamika right off, but you, I don't think, I won't say they were standoffish. They probably didn't accept the fact of what it was, but you was just so open armed and so loving. It just always made me feel like, you know, like that's my bitch. So, when did we actually like meet me? Like, what year did you come down here to Miami? And
you know, I got pregnancy brain, but
girl, we know, girl. It was for your birthday, wasn't it? No, it was for my other sister Shamika's birthday.
Yeah, it was. So I think it was I don't think it was September the same year that we exchanged numbers. I think it was the following year. So it had to be like 2011.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and I came down for her birthday with two of my friends, and we met us.
I didn't get a chance to meet Mika.
No, I think she had already left.
Yeah, Mika had already left, but I came and chilled with you for like what, about an hour or something? Because you know y'all was on the beach, and bitch, you know we live in the hood, which is like 45 minutes from the beach. So
yeah, because we stayed at like some little apartment thing. We had rented like a little it was like a condo or something, like a little apartment. And so yeah, you had met us there, and we hung out.
And then when I met you, like but you always was open and loving to me, Adrian. I just want you to know that, like, you never made me feel uncomfortable. And I'm not saying that my other two sisters did made me feel uncomfortable, but by me looking at you looking like me, and you looking at me looking like you, I think that was our bond. Like,
I think that was a part of our connection because we look so much alike, and that we were closer in age too. I mean, we're all like a year and some months apart, but it's not a full 2 years. I think it's like a year and 9 months, but you know, it's stair step. But yeah, you and I look the most alike, I think, out of all our siblings. So that could have been the reason for our connection.
And like and then you came back. What? Because you came back recently. Like, when did you come back? 17, right?
I think I came back before then, because I came down to Miami for Shamika's birthday.
Okay.
I think I either came, if not the following year, the year after that.
Did we link up when you came that time?
We link up every time I come down.
Yeah, we do. We bitch.
Because I think the time I came down was to visit my godmother who lives in Atlanta too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I had told you I was coming down, and we made plans to link up,
Mm-hmm.
and we did, and that's been the thing ever since.
Yeah. So back to us meeting. I met Shamika. I was at one of my friends' house. I wasn't living with her, but I used to go there frequently and just stay the night over there. And Mika wrote out. I think she wrote me, and she was like, "Hey, brother, what are you doing? I'm gonna come see you." Mika came and pulled up on me because she was coming to Atlanta because our father and my oldest two sisters, Shamika and Danielle, they live in South Georgia, like Cordell, Warner Robins, Terry. They live in that area. So Shamika called me because I was still conversing with them, still in contact with them. Shamika called me and was like, "Hey, brother, I'm gonna come see you." And I was like, "Okay, fine." So Mika pulled up. This was my first time actually meeting Shamika. And when I looked at Mika, I was like, well, bitch, damn, all us favor. Like, all of us look alike. Like, we look so much alike. And our little brother, little Bird, he don't have our dad, but you'll think that he have our dad because, bitch, all us look alike. Like, I have a picture on my Facebook with me, you, Shamika, and Danielle, and bitch, we all look like, bitch, we brothers and
Yeah, I think Lil Bert looks like us too. I think the only difference is that his height. Like we're all short.
Yeah.
Because both our parents are short. Neither one of their asses is tall.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's the only thing that separates us from Lil Bert is his height. But I think he even still favors us in some kind of way.
Yeah. And I met Danielle first because Danielle was dating this guy, and she called me. And she said, "Hey, Bert, I'm coming to Atlanta." And this was in 2011 because I had just got my apartment and I was dating this other guy. I was dating this boy, and me and him rode downtown to meet Danielle, and I met Danielle. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And so Arkisha, you said Arkisha's like just like this is me talking about my adoption with my sister Adrian. I told you guys that I was adopted, and I said I wasn't doing nothing. And I said I'm just gonna get on live and just explain my story with my sister. And we just, I got questions for her. She probably got some questions for me. This is what we're doing today. So this is what my live is about. I met Danielle in 2011 after I told you I was writing them and we linked up and we talked. So I was dating this boy and me and him ended up going downtown to meet her and her boyfriend, and we chilled for like an hour maybe, and then that was it. Mika, I think I met Mika 2011 to be exact. I think.
Yeah, I think it was probably earlier 2011, and then that's when we came down to Miami in September.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, do you have any questions for me, or do you want to know anything?
I know everything.
Oh, I mean, well, you do, but
No, I mean,
so how do you feel about your brother? Because you have two brothers that's gay. So by you being a sister, how do you feel about your two younger siblings being in the lifestyle?
That's your
Do you have a
business. I'm
problem
gonna love
with it?
y'all. No, y'all my brothers at the end of the day. That's all that matters. As long as y'all out here living your best life and y'all being safe, do you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. I'm gonna love y'all regardless. So,
have you ever? Because they asked a question. Did y'all try to find our father? We know him. Like
I mean, I knew of him. I just never. I had never interacted with him until I was like a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
So
how did that work? How was that?
That was actually kind of like I don't know if I want to say traumatic experience, but it was a very emotional experience because I didn't physically meet him until I was at my older sister's funeral. That was actually when I don't want to say that was the first time I met my birth mom, but it felt like that was the first time I had seen her.
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine, you're not really having a relationship with your biological parents, and then you go to your older sister's funeral and boom, both of them are there.
So when your birthday comes this year, how old are you going to be? Because they want to know how old are you.
Dang, they all over my business. No, I'll be 34 this year.
And I'll be 32. So we like it's bitch like we dead like they was fucking me.
You so
so
ratchet, but yeah.
so you met him. Like how was that experience? Because I want to
Well,
share my experience.
He was at the burial ground, so he was there when they was about to lower the casket
Mm-hmm.
and all of that, which is probably like the worst time to meet somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was there. He was all chained up and handcuffed, and it was just awkward to me. It was awkward. It was emotional. It was traumatic. It was just like a bunch
Mm-hmm.
of um unsettling emotions at one time.
Rashid Alman TV, it was 6. One died, so now it's only 5.
So yeah, that was really like the first time that I had seen my biological father
Mm-hmm.
since I can remember, and I think I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's not the best time or
Mm-hmm.
place, but
Right.
you know, that's just how it happened.
Yeah, because I wanted to meet Keisha because y'all say great things about Keisha. I never met Keisha, so I don't know, I don't know, what I'm saying? So how was it like being around Keisha? Because to be honest and truthfully, I wanted all boys. I wanted all brothers because I was already gay and I wanted somebody to protect me by me being, you know what I'm saying? Like, gay.
I
So
can
I
understand what you're
always
saying.
wished in my mind that I had older brothers that was there to protect me. Like when the kids used to make fun of me in the hood, I go get my big brother. Bitch, and I had all girls. Like, girl.
I actually wanted a brother because I was like, excuse me, I was like, I have a lot of sisters, so
Mm-hmm.
I was actually hoping that the sibling that was born after me was kind of a boy because I was just like, dang, it's a lot of girls. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, I feel like Keisha was like any other big sister. I mean, she was all about us all getting along and not being mad with each other for too long. And it was just like, I think for me, that was like the first experience of like having a best friend as your big sister. Just like hanging with her was like everything to me. Like I
Yeah, yeah.
just looked up to her so much, and it's just the best time ever. So you always have those memories, but it's just not the same. Um, it's not the same now. I mean, I wonder, like, not to say my relationship with her would be different if she was alive, but I think it would have blossomed even more. Um, but I mean, I'm thankful for the time that I got to spend with her and the memories we got to make. But I sure miss my big sis.
Mm-hmm. And see, I always wanted to meet Keisha because y'all always spoke highly of her. And y'all always said like she was one of the big sisters that never played about any of her siblings. So I know that if I was young and Keisha had a gay brother, I know Keisha would be out there fighting you niggas and hoes about her brother.
She
Bitch.
didn't play about us, and it was always about us having each other's back and us always looking out for each other no matter what. Even if
And
we didn't get along, she would just be like, so y'all still beefing? Y'all ain't made up yet? Like, that don't
mm-hmm.
make no sense. And she would like make us, make up or make us talk and work it out. And yeah, I miss that. I just miss having her as a big sister.
Mm-hmm. Are you close with any of your other siblings besides me?
um, yeah, I think that I have a very personalized
Mm-hmm.
relationship with all my siblings.
Well, bitch,
And
I'm the favorite host. I'm the favorite. Message. I'm the favorite. Just let y'all know. But go
and I
ahead.
don't
Sorry.
so messy. And I don't try to compare or contrast or hope that all my relationships with you guys are the exact same because it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And I just appreciate that I have a relationship with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I mean, it's my relationship with you guys individually is just geared to who you are and who I am and how we respect each other. So
Mika said I'm so low.
He is, Mika. He's so low down. But I mean, I think that's important because we all didn't grow up together, so we all have different dynamics and ways of communicating with each other. So,
and when we all link up, because remember that one year, bitch, we linked up and y'all came to Georgia and we was all together.
But when we link up, it's a whole mess.
It's
not a mess like in a bad way, but like we have a good time and we look out for each other. Yeah, we look out for each other, and ain't nobody gonna look at nobody funny because somebody jumped. That's it.
Your ass, well, right.
Period.
Yeah, Adrian is married. She is married. Yeah, so remember that time that we all had came, like we all linked up, me, you, Shamika, and Danielle had came. So y'all had came to Atlanta, and you came too, and what we did that day, we went out to eat before we ended up going to U-Bar.
Yeah, we went to some seafood place, and we had like a seafood roll. With
it was the crab shit. Some crab. What it was?
I don't know what it was called, but it was good.
It was cute. It was all right, girl. Because I was like, girl, no man. I want to use it all day, girl. You said it was cute.
Oh, because we wanted to go to Papados, but they was booked and busy.
Papados had an hour wait. Remember, we had to wait for an hour.
And we was like, nah, we trying to eat now. So we went to that spot.
Yeah, we ended up going to the I forgot the name of the dish, and we had fun.
Crab something.
Crab some shit. I think it was in Atlanta, right? Somewhere. I don't remember.
Because it wasn't far from the U-Bar.
No, it wasn't far. It was like 15 minutes from the U-Bar.
Mm-hmm.
After we had left there, y'all, bitch, we had went to motherfucking U-Bar, bitch, right? So she wasn't pregnant this time. She was kid free. Yeah, so bitch, we had ended up going to the U-Bar, bitch. So we got out the U-Bar. Like we was like that day, we had so much fun just being around each other, laughing. Like it was just because we had went to your godmama house. We had went to your godmama house. Then from your godmama house, we left, and then we just did our own thing. Like all this got into one car. And the video is on my. The video actually is on my Facebook. When we was in the car, we was jamming. That's the picture I said that when we had all got together. So bitch, we ended up leaving there, going to the U-Bar, bitch. Remember we had got so. See, that's what me and Danielle was vibing because you and Shamika was acting like, girl, I don't wanna. Me and my motherfucker, we like, girl, niggas in here, girl. Bitch, boys over there by the bar, bitch, let's still to the bar.
Y'all was lit. Y'all was definitely turned.
Yeah, we had so much fun. So we ended up walking to the bar. Me and Danielle, we ended up getting drink. I'm telling Danielle, bitch, the girl, the niggas looking at you, girl. You want me to put you down with one girl? This is a brother like me, girl. You know, I put you down, you put me down with her.
Y'all was lit.
No, she hasn't met Maddie yet, but she always, every time I'm on the phone, her and Maddie converse and they talk. Maddie know all my sisters and stuff. So, bitch, we get to the fun, so we having fun. So, bitch, remember I had got tipsy, bitch.
I think y'all had got like some kind of drink in the picture.
We all was drinking that. The blue motherfucker.
We was drinking that, and then
we take
y'all
shots?
went back. I want to say we did have a round of shots, but I don't remember.
We had a round of shots, and then we had the shots first, I think, and then me and Danielle went to the bar. Then we got the picture of the blue motherfucker, and we was drinking.
And then we drank that up, and then we got something else, but I don't think it was. I think it was a Long Island or something.
Yeah, it was something that. Yeah,
it was something much stronger than the other drink. So yeah,
we leaving out the club, bitch. Mind you. Bitch, we leaving out motherfucking U-Bar, bitch. Bitch, toe down. Yeah, like Anthony Brown. I talked to Shamika. I love Shamika and I love Danielle, but Danielle is busy. Shamika said she didn't want to get on there. She wasn't up to par, so she was like she didn't want to be a part because I wanted to be me, her, and Adrian on here because I know Danielle is out. So bitch, we leaving, bitch. Mind you. We was right, the U-Bar and Maddie house is nothing but like 30 minutes from each other. So bitch, mind you, bitch, so I told Mika, girl, well, girl, I'm gonna drive us home, girl. Mind you, bitch, I am.
Oh, no, I remember this story.
Shit. So bitch, we had so much fun. So bitch, we leaving the U-Bar, bitch. So I got my sister Shamika keys. I was like, well, girl, give me your keys, girl. Let me drive, girl. Let me get some keys, girl. So she was like, bitch, get the keys or whatever. So bitch, I got the keys, bitch. So bitch, I jumped in the car, girl, boom. So bitch, we drive off, boom. You like,
You was tearing up that damn freeway though. You was.
Bitch, I was getting tore down, bitch. So
flying down the highway doing 95.
Bitch, I fucked around and got off the exit, bitch. Swoop, got off the exit. Boom. So it was a car. Oh
That's exactly how it happened.
Hey, you remember that?
Yeah. Just like that. You swoop, got off the exit.
But you don't see Mika in the comments say was about to tear my damn car up. Girl, I'm gonna tear your car up. So what happened was Mika, see a bitch know they car. Bitch, Mika knew her car, but I didn't know Mika car like that. So you know how you beat the brakes, and her brakes went to the floor, right? But we didn't like. So I got behind the car, bitch. We slid into the car, like we tapped the car. So I called in the bed, said, "Bitch, did you just hit that car? Pull over, bitch. No, ma'am."
Bitch, so kept going.
So the car in front of us. The car in front of us. Did they pull over?
Yes, they did, and put their hazard lights on. And this bitch screwed right around them hoes. Kept going. Did he keep going? I mean, we laughed about that shit all the way to Maddie's house.
I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, so shit, you, girl, listen, girl, your car's not fucked up, girl. We slid into her, girl. You should have told me that your brakes was bad. Shimika, girl. You needed a brake. You needed a brake job, girl. So, bitch, I had fucked around and slid to the back of the car, but I ain't, like, hit the car hard. It was just like a little light, little, whoop. Bitch, she done put her hazard lights on. Bitch, I'm like, bitch, let's go. So,
kept going.
Them bitches in the back is crying laughing. They say, dog, you so
I think I almost pissed myself that night. I was laughing so hard.
I think that was the best night that I ever had with all y'all. And I wanted to do that because I never. She said my damn brace was not bad. Girl, them brace, girl, you ain't stop when I put my foot on the girl. And you know I got a heavy foot, girl. So like that was the like so like when we get together, like it's always. And even though I got those, they stay here, you stay in Baltimore, and my other little brother stay here. We talk to our birth mom there and there every morning. So we have everybody is cool with her. Like when I met her, she was so worried about me not gonna like her and like me hate her and all of that. But like I told her, I said, baby, I never hated you. I love you because at the end of the day, if you didn't make sure we was good, our dad was not making sure we was good. So I said, I commend you for putting me in a place with people that really love me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hated her ass.
Yeah, see, but you was different because when she first met me, she thought I was gonna hate her off the rip, and I opened her with "Welcome on," but she was just boohoo crying on my shoulder, girl. Snot shirt just full of snot. Girl, get
I mean, I think I hated her because the person who raised me wasn't honest with me about why I ended up, with her versus with my birth mom. So for a long time, I hated her. I mean, I would talk to her. And she would text me and I would text her back.
Yeah, because me and you used to have a conversation. I say, AJ, don't be like that. Bitch, I'm gonna do it on my motherfucking time. Fuck that. I'm like,
basically. But I would still talk to her, but it just is not compared to like how our relationship is now. I was just like really short with her. She asked me a question, I'd be like, yeah. I was just really dry, and I knew it burned her up. It killed her, but at the same time, I just didn't care because I was just like, bitch, you left me. You abandoned me. So when I, really got the real tea and I was really able to like talk to her and open up, because for a long time I was just like, the fuck? But then I was like, am I going to hate her for forever, or am I going to utilize this time while she's still alive to get the answers to the questions that I needed to be answered? So it took me some time. I think, we all processed our trauma in different ways at different times. And I think, my siblings was like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I was like, yeah, I'm not denying that I need to do it, but it was when I was ready to do it on my time. So, when I was able to really open up and have a conversation with her.
Let me see, can I see this pussy ass hold the link, girl? Let me see if she get on.
Who was that?
Michelle, I'm gonna see when Michelle get on the when she get on the thing.
But I was able to ask her the questions, and she was very honest and she was very open, and it gave me a lot of closure. And It helped me understand, who I was and all of those things. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for our relationship. It's not perfect, but I have a relationship with her, and that's what's most important. And what's also most important is that you know I know who I am and where I come from, and
Yeah.
why I behave the way that I behave, why I like certain things certain ways. I mean, it's crazy the amount of information that you can get from your birth parent, which gives you a better understanding of yourself overall. So,
So out of all your siblings, who you think act like her the most?
Probably you.
Yeah, because I just don't give
But I think that we all have a good mixture of her, and I think we all show it in certain ways at certain times.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we're together and somebody starts some shit, we all Michelle kids.
Yeah, bitch, be ready.
Period. But yeah, I think you probably act like her the most.
Mm-hmm.
But we all act like her and have her ways.
Mm-hmm.
So we just don't show it probably as much as you. And that mouth, your mouth.
What you say?
Your mouth. your mouth. Chi ain't got no filter, child. Like none.
Hold on.
But
go ahead, keep talking, because I'm trying to see what you get on here.
But no, yeah, we're all alike, but yet different in the same way. So it's a good dynamic. I don't know what it would have been like living together, but
girl, click that link I sent you, girl, and get your ass on here right now. Right now.
Oh Lord.
Here you go.
Oh!
But we love her. Like we love her and we understand. Because she went through a lot of shit herself as a child, and whatever. So I took her story as what it was, and we got past it. I'm gonna see when she click the link and come on here, because I'm gonna show you.
I think that people need to understand that because she could have just said F her kids.
Okay.
But she wanted to make sure we were in a safe haven because she knew she was going through a lot of trauma herself from her relationship, and she was left with her kids, and she wanted to put us in a safe haven. And that's a difficult situation to be in alone
at a young age.
At a young age with all these kids. So, I mean, I'm grateful because I'm just like, what would our life have been if she didn't put us in safe haven? We were just out on the streets. Like, we could have really been. I mean, we was messed up emotionally because it was a traumatic experience overall for all of us, but it could have been way worse. You know what I mean? We could have been addicted to drugs. We could have died at early ages. It could have been all kinds of stuff. But I'm grateful that in the midst of her storm and her trauma, that she was like, hey, I can't keep dragging my kids through the trenches with me. Let me get them somewhere safe. Right. No, she never came back and got us, but her life didn't necessarily get better either. And maybe that's why
she's in the room, ladies.
Maybe that's why she didn't come back to get us. I don't know. That's just my.
Go ahead. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and add Miss Mama's in here. Hey, girl.
What's up, Mom?
Oh, I need to make sure I can hear you.
Hey.
Okay.
Yes, with that big mouth, girl. Hey.
So this is my birth mama, Michelle. This is my sister, Adrian. I am Chi Chi. Like I told you, I'm just giving y'all the background of, all of the story. We spoke.
We all look alike.
Girl, we spoke so highly of you. But we spoke highly of you, girl. We did, girl. We did.
It's like we did, man.
No, we did. No, we
I know we play a lot, man, but
don't let this mama got the mouth on her.
Her mouth too. Her mouth.
What?
Her mouth.
Yeah, so we was just explaining our story. I mean, about us being adopted. And wanted to bring you in. And do you have anything that you would like to share about us being adopted, or would you like to talk about anything?
And keep it cute, girl. This is live.
Don't do all of that, girl, because we know you can go here. We need you to here. Okay.
Keep it cute.
Well, first of all, I want to say I thank God for my children. I thank the people that I did put them at safe haven too. I appreciate them all. They did a great job with them. They came out to be great kids. I love them to death. I'm glad that we have this bond together, back together. And I just keep asking God to keep on blessing them.
Yes, girl. That was good, man. You been practicing? Girl, that was good, short and sweet and holy.
Well, I just say what I felt.
I'm glad you left it right there, man. That was good. I'm proud of you. Cause girl, that mouth.
Shut up, ho. God damn, I got a question for her. You know, fuck up a question, girl. Adrian is breathing hard because she's pregnant.
9 whole months. I know. I probably sound like a real fat person. But I'm trying to talk.
Because I wanted to do it with Shamika, but Shamika said she wasn't together. So that's why I called you and said, BTS on here because we was talking about you. And we kept everything, like we spoke so highly of you. It was nothing bad. You're going to replay it again. We spoke highly of you. It was nothing really bad about the situation. We were just explaining our story about when we were younger and the people who adopted us. And they always, my mama always told me that I was adopted. And you had a chance to meet her yourself, and she talked to you y'all text each other like almost on a daily basis. And when I am in Miami and we do have gatherings, you came and chill with us for Thanksgiving. Like I always keep y'all together, so I don't never want you to feel like you left out because that's not me. I was just blessed to have 4 mamas. You, Gwen, my grandma, and TS. Bitch, I was just blessed to have 4. Moho's got 1, bitch. I got 4. So
Yeah, you was blessed.
Yeah, I think I have 3. My godmother, my mom who raised me, and my birth mom. But I feel like they all. Huh?
Wait, do you see it in the comments, Shamika? Girl, not add me, girl. I tried to add you all.
Girl, now you ready, girl? You got your mug together, girl.
You ready, girl? Hold on. I'm gonna bring my other sister. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean I was blessed to have 3 moms. I mean my godmother, my birth mom, and my mom who raised me, and I feel like they all add, something to my life.
Like I love Michelle. When me and Michelle get together, baby,
two damn peas in a pod.
We can't do it. We can't be together like that because, bitch, when we together, it's murder, kill, fucking kill.
Oil and water.
And I can't
fuel to the fire.
We can't be together, and the bitch can't call me up. They can't call me out my name. They can't say anything really negative to me because she is ready to attack those people.
Mom, put that cigarette out.
Girl, let her smoke a cigarette. She need her a cigarette, girl. It might be too deep for her, girl. She needs to let the little puff go, girl. So,
I'm gonna put a patch on her damn arm.
If they say we all got the same nose, we do. Yeah.
I ain't got the same nose. I'm hoes. I'm pregnant. It's like
it's gonna be a little wild, but she got the same nose.
It's hereditary.
I'm finna see when Mika come in. Yeah, because Mika got nose from my grandma M.
Grandma M got the same nose.
Did you hear what I said? We get our nose from our grandmother M. So, this stuff was just to bring us together. I was able to bring Lil Bert and Danielle in, but people, I'm going to see when Mika comes because I saw her name. So we gonna see when she come in and say her little piece of how she feels about it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let nobody talk about my children. I don't care. That's not.
I think I get it the worst because I'm the youngest girl.
Oh, well, hold on.
She worked my nerves.
Wait, what, Mika? Girl, where you at, girl, Mika? Wait, girl. Oh, this bitch got her hair done, girl. Look at her. Y'all finna bring Shamika in, girl. Here she go. Hey, Mika.
Yes, girl. Hey, girl. Yes, honey.
You look pretty.
She learned.
She had to let those curls down. She got to let her curls hang down, girl. She had to let her curls hang down, Mika. So, Mika, go ahead and, say how you feel and feel how you say. I know you was in here watching. Do you have anything to say to add to what me and Adrian's story, or? Girl, cut the TV down, girl. I can hear your TV, girl. Cut it down. We need to.
I ain't got the TV up.
Who TV over there? Because I hear Michelle.
That ain't my TV. I ain't got no TV on.
I turned it down.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Well, I did get a chance to live with my daddy for about. I came down here maybe in 1996, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I did stay with my daddy for a good little while. He went to prison.
Mm-hmm.
During the summertime, I used to go back to Baltimore to visit A.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean that's it. I mean me and Michelle, we didn't have a good relationship at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
but we have a good relationship now. I think it's much much better now.
Yeah, because we always on goddamn what that
Y'all
shit
done came a
called?
long way, girl.
What's that? Because they asked us, girl, here she go with this service girl. Oh, girl, you went out, girl. You scared me, girl. I ain't know what happened, girl. So they asked me, like, do we have a relationship? I said, we talk damn near every other morning on WhatsApp. Like, we be
We
on
be cutting up
WhatsApp
on FaceTime all the time.
like
Mad
hours and
trash
hours.
talking.
You gotta
But
go.
that's good.
I
We
can't
have a
hear.
relationship, and
Hold on. I'm gonna take you out, Mika, and come back because I can't hear you.
I'm
Go ahead,
glad we do
Michelle.
have a relationship. After all we have been through, I think we are blessed to be reunited with one another. And we
Mm-hmm.
as a family, I wish we all could have stayed in the same household. I could have raised y'all, but in my
Girl, that would have
situation,
been a mess.
I wasn't able. I wasn't able, and I felt like y'all had a lot of asses and hatred for me because I wasn't there as a mom. But after all, God has still blessed us. We overcome our situation, and I
Yeah.
did put y'all in safe haven. Y'all was very well taken care of. Nothing happened to y'all, and y'all came out to be beautiful ladies and gentlemen. So it's after all, we still are
Thank you,
blessed.
Mom.
We
We
still
Thank
are
appreciate
you.
you,
family.
girl. You got us
We
here
love you,
safe,
girl.
I love
carried
that
us
than
for
all the
9 months.
hoes. I love that
Girl.
than so, girl.
And I love y'all all. Y'all
Boy,
still
you
my
is
children.
ugly.
What did he say?
He look better. I'm so sick of him.
Boy.
Girl, please, girl. So, Mika, I have a question for you. So, when you first went through my pictures, did you feel some type of way that I was?
I mean, I didn't feel no type of way. I just didn't know what to say to you.
Mm-hmm.
But then I had a conversation with Michelle, and she was like, "Just talk to him. You're a normal person. You ain't gotta ask him no questions or nothing. Just talk to him." So then I built up my pride, and I called you, and we had a conversation.
And then you came and seen me, and we chilled for like
I
the little
came and see.
hour. What year was
Yeah.
that you came and seen me? Like 2011, 12ish,
No,
later than that, right?
2000. I
No, it
think it
was
was
I think it was in
14.
No, it was
2012.
no. I met you. No, it was 2014
It
because
was
I
2014.
ain't had no apartment then. Yeah, so she right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we like when we get together, like we always like what y'all realize when we get together, we is always crunk. Like we always crunk, we always laughing. Like it's just something that we always do. Like, and I won't say that we don't treat her like a mama. We treat her like our like even though she is our mama, we treat her like that's our getaway as auntie that don't give.
Cause she don't.
She don't.
She don't. That damn mouth.
Yeah, who what to say? Hey,
That
That
mouth.
mile.
so me and Shamika talk like at first, I was kind of standing off with Shamika because I thought Shamika didn't agree with my lifestyle. But when me and Mika really had a talk, that was never really the case. Like everybody deal with shit different. You get what I'm saying? Me, Shamika, and Danielle live in one state, and Michelle live in Miami, and Adrian lives in Baltimore. So when I'm in Miami, I click and I call Michelle all the time. Girl, where you at? I'm gonna come see you for a little while, or we having a gathering. Come down here. She'll come down to the gathering. That's when I was living in Miami. Me and Shamika, they say like 2 hours, and like so when they do come to Atlanta, or her and my other sister Danielle do come to Atlanta, they call me, "Hey brother, what you doing? Whoop, de whoop. I want to come see you. I want us to link up." So me and Mika have chill. Me, Mika and Adrian chill. Then Mika, Danielle, and Adrian chilled before. Like the only person that never really chilled with us was my little brother. So I'm trying to get him to come to terms with just being around us because I don't want him to feel like like a outcast. So that's why I text him all the time just to see how he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Because we
Yeah,
didn't
and we FaceTime with him too.
we didn't grow up together, but I have this space where I try to reach out and try to bring all of us together. Even though if we are on FaceTime, even if we are in the same company, we get a chance to be around each other. You get what I'm saying? Because majority of these stories, they never have a happy ending, to be honest and truthfully. Because everybody go their separate way, everybody do this, everybody do that. So me just trying to keep everybody together, just like Adrian. Adrian called, bitch, you talk to your mama or you talk to your sister. Like we all try to keep a close niche with one another.
Yeah, and we have a
I agree.
siblings chat.
Yeah, we have a
But
different shit.
that's what I said. That's why I said we are blessed. The beginning of the whole ordeal of me putting y'all in safe haven, and then God blessing me to have y'all back together as a family. As we might live out different states, but we are close. We didn't live in the same household. I didn't raise y'all in the same household. But that's all right. But we still is a family. We still a family. We still blessed. We still have one another.
And see, I tried to add Danielle, but Danielle busy. So let me see. Can I send her? Let me call her first to see if she want to come in. And
she booked and busy, honey.
She's booked and busy. But anyway,
she bad and bougie.
She bad and bougie. But
so y'all not gonna talk about your other sister though?
Who?
What other sister?
Tanya.
That's all right. He said who?
That's not my child.
That's not.
Girl, pause.
Because she right. Because this video wasn't about her. It was about Michelle kids. Not she. She only got our daddy.
Mike.
I love her. I got a bone to
I do too, but she's not mine. I still respect her. She is your sibling, but
oh Jesus. Okay. I just asked the question. I mean, we all this sibling love and blessings, I thought my bad.
You know what? Hey, I'm gonna do you a favor. Let me call her to see what she answered. Give me 1 second.
Oh my God.
Since you brought it up, I might well go ahead and finish cooking the pot.
You about to go out the bank, everybody.
I'm trying to. I don't know where the bird
at this point.
I only could add up to 6. So what we got? 1, 2, 3. I only could add 2 more.
Oh.
So let me see what. Let me call Tanya first, bro.
But what's she gonna say? Because
I'm gonna be quiet. We just trying to include her. I mean, she is a sibling.
She is a sibling.
I mean, your sibling, not mine.
Stop! Don't do that, girl. See, this is
girl. That mouth.
Girl, they writing in the comments saying, "Angel, girl, look what you done started, girl."
I mean,
you started that.
She did.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to
started that.
Get right by that little tea. Rest in peace to Sister Keisha. We had a conversation about that. I mean, give her 2 minutes of fame, girl. Give her a shout out. Hey, sis, Sonya, girl.
Hey.
I'm gonna call Danielle 1 second.
Hey, Sonya, girl. We love you, girl.
This bitch here.
This bitch over here. Right. Let me see. Mika, check your phone, please, okay?
Oh my Jesus.
Stop being
check
messy.
your sister.
I was just trying to, where is the love?
Right here.
Check your phone, Shamika.
I see it.
Okay.
When Shamika went out again?
No, she checking her phone.
Y'all talk. Y'all say something. Shit, I'm over here working sex.
I'm trying
to see.
I'm not messy.
Questions on here.
I'm not messy. Don't say I'm messy, because I'm not. And see, this is my thing. And then when you call her, she don't answer her phone. And then she'll feel some type of way that she missed out.
All the time.
She ain't answering her phone. What? You call?
She'll be all right. We love her too.
Wait, let me call LeBert, see what LeBert doing, see do he want to be a part. He's so goddamn shy. Let me see what he doing.
Yeah, he's shy.
I gave everybody their piece. Let me tell you something. I gave everybody their piece. You came on here, Mika talk. Michelle came on here, talk. Adrian came on here, talk. A bitch takes my phone with the fuck shit. I'm going off. I'm off.
Oh my God. Somebody asked what state we stay in. I stay in Water Rapids, Georgia.
Yeah, so me and Mika, okay, Michelle is in Miami, Adrian is in Baltimore, me and Mika are in Georgia. Me, Mika, Danielle, my little brother, LeBert, and our father are in Georgia. Adrian and Michelle, that's in Baltimore. Michelle is in Miami, Adrian is in Baltimore.
I will eventually probably make it toward the South at some point in life.
She said the next 3 years. We'll hold her to that.
After I complete my master's program. I see about y'all.
I'm going to call her one more time, y'all. One more.
Who you going to?
Well, you did your job. If she don't answer, don't worry about it.
I'm going to call her one more time. And then I'm going to play my ringtone for y'all. I want y'all to tell me which one y'all think I should put out.
I
Okay.
think I heard that the other night. I didn't hear all the way, but when I was on your YouTube, when you was with your friends, letting them listen to it,
Mm-hmm.
I heard one of them.
Adrian,
Message
they say, what are
dead.
you majoring in, Adrian? They asking you questions. What are you majoring in?
My bachelor's, my undergrad is in fashion merchandising, and my master's is going to be in business management.
Go ahead, Adrian. Do your thing, girl.
Go, girl.
I'm very proud of you. What your major is, Shamika? Because I know you was doing your master's and your BA or something.
Office administration and technology.
Come on, girl,
Okay.
let's start this business, girl. Office
I'm
administration
with it.
and business management out here. Girl, get this money, honey.
My major is in.
No, we're not going to do that.
His major
You
is
already
in
been. You're a
ratchetness.
perfectionist. You're a perfectionist in that.
Oh, girl, that mouth. You got her
That's
Well,
started.
I learned from you.
Well, you might have did.
Oh,
Because clearly mine was throwing it back.
Adrian, they
Oh,
love your energy. They say they love your energy.
Oh, I love you
She
guys
did.
too. I wish I wasn't
So
pregnant.
she don't want to be on live because I had a girl. Okay, girl. See, you just, girl.
Girl, put her
So
head
we're
on.
proud of you too, Chi. Your accomplishment of doing your YouTube and your.
Oh yeah, I'm doing my YouTube channel. I got shirts coming out. I'm trying to, build a
Period.
brand here. Yeah, this is live. We are live. This is live. It's not pre-recording, honey. We're live.
Live and direct.
Yeah, I'm just trying to build a brand, and I want to take this key session. I really want to take it from the computer. I really want to do it on the streets. I want to be like a bartender. I want to be a mixologist / bartender. I want to open a business where I could have people in there doing hair, lashes, makeup, teeth, feet.
Styling.
I want style. I want this a whole big strip mall with just a whole thing lined up. So, Danielle says she's busy. Yeah, I just wanted to share our story because we didn't need Maury for this guy. Because one point in my life, I did want to go on Maury. To be honest with you,
Lord.
I did want to go on Maury, and I don't think that we needed Maury because our bond was so strong. Like, so we didn't need Maury, and we worked everything
Not
out.
even just our bond. Go look in the mirror, nigga.
I look better. I don't care about what y'all say. I look better.
I'm so sick of you.
I'm so sick of you.
So sick of you.
No, we definitely need Maury because we all have been. They've been bleaking all of us.
I just had one suggestion for when you was out here searching for your man.
Why he couldn't be white? Oh,
Not white.
If
he could have been a little taller. If he could have been a little taller, because we all short.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
She said,
if you would have had picked a man that was just a little taller, because we all short.
We fun size.
I take that, but I just
I'm on live.
I could have been 5'5".
I'll be right back.
oh,
Girl, she answering calls.
Yeah, she.
Okay,
I can't hear you.
She said she can't hear y'all.
She can't hear us.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Mama?
I can't hear you.
Go out and come back in.
Mike said go out and come back in.
Go out and come back in?
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh, she loud.
So goddamn ghetto. She gonna come back.
That's y'all, Barbara.
No, that's your mama. She was your mama before she was ours.
Really?
Now what? Yes, really. What did else say, girl?
She said she didn't want to get on live because her house, the food, and all of this and all of that. I'm texting Lil Bert. This bitch texts me. I'm only texting back through messages. Hola.
What?
The goddamn link, bitch. What you doing?
I was saying, Ma, that if you could have just, had a baby with somebody that was just a little taller, I just wanted to be 5'5", just 3 more inches. Just, girl, tell your mom what I said. Just, can somebody relay the message?
She said she wish you was a baller. She wish you was taller.
I wish your baby daddy was a little taller because we all short.
Adrian, they said how many months you are, baby?
A whole 9 months and over it. I've been pregnant for 99 months.
Hold on, this ain't Girl, we wanted you to get on the live with us, girl. While I'm on live on YouTube, girl. That's why I clicked the link and sent you the link, girl. Put on the bonnet. I'm finna send it to you right now, so you can put on the bonnet and get on the live real quick.
Did she say that girl put on a bonnet?
Right.
Really?
A bonnet.
A bonnet, because she said her hair was fucked up. She didn't want to get on live, but I'm finna tell her to leave now. I don't know where the fuck the bird is. He texted me that, like he did in quarantine, and she don't want to be on live, like he can catch it through the phone. So I'm gonna bring my sister and get on. So give me 1 second.
I need to step out for a second. I'll be right back.
Girl, bye, because girl, who is this? Is this the
I'll
bird?
step out for a second.
And then he did so well, he can't see him. Where you at?
He got Ola. What's that, Hola or Ola?
Hola, girl. Where you at? We need the light on. We need to see you.
Hola.
With the light on, we can't see you.
We can't see you.
Huh?
We can't see you.
Like, he finna be doing all this goddamn driving. This is my
I
little
told
brother.
you about to talk about my brother like this.
He finna be doing all this driving, and he finna fuck up the whole vibe. That shit finna be blah, 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 blah. So this
Where you at, little bird?
Hello?
Can you hear
Where
me?
are you?
Stop this Wi-Fi. Hold on.
Please, because it's horrible, honey. It's breaking up. I feel like you got dial up. Girl, here she go. Don't do me, mamas. Girl.
Look, I didn't tell you about your mouth.
My who?
Your mouth.
LeBird. Girl, he might have to
Oh
come
my
in.
Jesus.
Hold on, y'all. We technical difficulties, girl. We're trying to get it together. Okay?
What happened to Lil Bert?
He might try to come back in. I think Danielle gonna try to come in too. So if Danielle come in and LeBert come in, we can all be together as one big family on my platform. Ain't you guys so happy?
We missing one child. We missing one sister.
She said she's gonna try to come in. Okay, here he goes. You there?
There you go.
Oh my God, there he go. Bing.
Hey.
What's up, bro?
You guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Listen, this is, I'm on live. I'm on live on YouTube. I tried to get you to come over here and do a YouTube with me before, but you didn't want to do it, so I had to do it this way, honey. You just
the pandemic, girl.
Here you go, guys. Girl,
don't be my little bro.
Girl,
stay 6 feet away.
Girl, we are 6 feet away.
Social distancing.
Don't do my baby like that. Don't do my baby like that.
In the comments, y'all. Somebody said, "Finna faint." Oh, teacher, you got some competition, girl. I don't have
Yes, he do. He got some competition. Lil Bert is lit out here. Period.
Please don't get too much, girl.
What kind of app you're on?
I'm on this thing called Screaming. So I'm streaming from YouTube. So this is live on my YouTube channel right now as we speak.
So people from your YouTube see
Can't see you.
Yes.
What he said? I didn't quite hear her.
People from your YouTube see me.
Yeah.
They see all of us.
They see everybody.
All of us.
She ain't buying it, girl. Look at it. She's like, girl, why would you do this, girl? Yeah.
Don't make your camera so dark, little bird.
He's so
Lil Bert.
Hey, he's so cute.
See you?
Yes. He said, mm-mm.
We looking like, no.
Don't be acting shy now.
Don't act shy now, nigga.
No bird shy.
You said what?
Oh,
No, but why you keep cutting the light off?
Cause he's shy.
Huh?
Oh, he driving.
Oh, he be. See, that's why. I knew you was our business. My brother is 20.
I'm gonna reconnect once I get the pizza.
3. He's 23.
He said he gonna reconnect when he gets somewhere.
What's going on?
Baby, you need to reconnect somewhere, baby, because this not working out. We're gonna remove you. We're gonna remove you from the chat, and when you're ready, just come back in the chat, okay?
Oh my God! Don't do my little brother like that.
I'm gonna have to remove him. Then we're gonna have to, because I'm trying to get him. Because
he said he was gonna come back in when he gets to wherever he was going.
On Wi-Fi, he in the car. That's why they
And he
working.
driving. He need to
Yeah, he
consecrate.
gotta be still. I'm trying to see what Danielle getting here. Hold on, because I ain't gonna end the live yet, y'all. Anthony Brown. He's already taken. He's married, girl. Back up.
Oh,
Tell him
that
get
is
back off of my baby.
Girl, here she goes. Please don't
He
get Mama Bear
taken.
started. Please do not get Mama Michelle started, y'all, because bitch, y'all gonna get stabbed through the speaker, girl. Bitch, she gonna stab y'all.
I sure am. Leave my baby alone.
Oh
No, he really.
Lord,
They said he really doesn't care for the live, girl. He really don't.
he don't.
Lil
He's like,
Bird,
oh my
he ain't with
God.
all that. He ain't with all that extra stuff. He just
He said,
Lil Bird in his
so this
own
is live
world.
on YouTube. I'm on
He
your
did.
YouTube.
So your people on your YouTube can see me.
So when you
Hold
in
on.
this, other people can go on this and look at this.
Girl,
Yes.
we on
Yeah.
the we is gonna be on the internet for forever.
Oh my Jesus!
Oh my Jesus.
Girl, on
Why
the
you laying out
internet.
in that bed?
So listen, when I make it big, don't say I ain't trying to. I did put them hoes seen y'all now. They seen y'all. They seen y'all.
Mike, I'm so sick of you. Yes,
Listen,
we
let
have
me
been
ask you
seeing.
something. So if I get this website to somebody right now, they could go on there and look at this.
They can go to
Girl,
my
they can
YouTube.
go into his
No,
YouTube
They gonna have to
page.
go
they're
to
gonna have to
your
go to
Won't
my
be
YouTube
shut
page.
YouTube
down.
because if they click this, they're gonna be where we at. They're gonna be coming into the live chat. We don't need them in the live chat.
Go on his YouTube page. They'll be able to see the video.
They say they love my family.
We
love
love
We
your
y'all
love them too.
back.
Thank you.
Period.
And I'm being real nice tonight.
Girl, you
You know
doing
what,
good. Keep it
girl?
up, girl.
You must smoke too much. You want to have you a beer or two.
Look, I'm gonna FedEx you an ice cream.
Nigga said she gonna finish you an ice cream.
No, Mika, just cash at her, girl.
Speaking of cash out, hey girl, you know. Let me stop. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Don't start, you. You doing good. Don't start.
don't start that.
Elaine,
Don't start with your
over in
cash
this
app.
corner looking at you have. She's looking at you have cockeyed. Elaine over here. If
When
she
I
don't
asked
look like
Michelle
her
for $20,
grandmammy.
when I asked Michelle for $20 today, girl, she was like, "What? I gotta call y'all back." Girl, what?
You insulted
She's
me.
what?
So petty.
How many nieces do I? They asked me how many nieces and nephews do I have.
A lot.
9 altogether.
9.
You got. Yeah, it's not. Well, including Keisha, baby that is deceased. It's 9 grandchildren I have. With the one
So
she finna have, it'll be
CJ,
9. It's gonna be 9.
Lexi. What was did Keisha name the baby that passed?
Yeah, his name was
Name
Julius.
you got children.
Huh?
His name was Julius.
Oh, okay. So
It's
CJ.
Julius, Amari, CJ. It's Alexis, Shateria, Muffin, Kiana. Did I say Alexis?
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
It's 5 girls and 4 boys.
Okay,
I have 5 granddaughters and 4
You
boys.
ain't say my baby.
Okay.
Isabella.
Yeah, grandma.
I said it's 5 girls and 4 boys.
But you ain't say my baby name though, girl.
Girl,
Bella.
And you didn't say my other baby name.
Kai,
Wait.
please.
Period.
Okay, it's Amari.
You gotta start over, girl, because
Amari, CJ, Kai, and Julius.
Okay.
Isabella, Shateria, Muffin, Kiana, and Alexis. That's
period.
9.
Okay.
And then on my side, I have 4 nieces, 1 nephew, and 2 of my nieces one of my oldest nieces has a daughter and a son, and then my other niece has a daughter. So it's a whole bunch of y'all I can't add. So it's a lot of y'all over there. I'm trying to see what Danielle's doing because she said she couldn't click the link and she didn't get nothing. I'm trying to see
girl, we
Well,
finna go to sleep.
my mama had 14 grandchildren.
Your mama had 14 grandkids?
Yeah.
How many brothers and sisters did you have, Michelle?
Huh? I had 2 sisters. No, it's 4 girls and 1 boy. It's 3 of us living, 1 deceased. It's 4 of us living and 1 deceased. My sister next to me, Sharon, she died in 2010. She passed. So it's 4 of us. It's 3 girls and 1 boy left. My mom had 4 girls and 1 boy. I had 4 girls and 2 boys.
Well, you had a unisex because I'm unisex. I mean between sex.
Well, I gave birth to four girls and 2 boys.
Correct.
She said, Adrian, I said, when are you due?
April the 15th.
Now, because she's ready for him to come right out right now. If she was able to push right now, she will push him. He will be here.
Hey, I can't hear. Hey, why I can't hear? Hey.
But y'all got to get y'all shit together over there, man.
Because she got her earphone out.
Can you hear me?
You can't
Can
hear?
you hear me now?
I can hear.
Can you hear me, Mike?
I hear you, Adrian.
Hello.
What's going on with it? Mika, Danielle said she can't get in.
Michelle and Mike, y'all can hear me.
But I don't hear.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can hear Mika, but she can't hear me.
Hold on, girl. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get Danielle in here because she said she don't get it. Hold on.
Lil Bird ain't coming back.
No, he's not. He done. He's like, you done slot me up, bitch. That's why. She's like, no, God. Hold on, y'all.
That was my last baby at 35.
Oh, you was still popping coochie at 35?
Oh my God.
It was still grip how it used to grip.
That thing was saying meow.
Oh, girl. We not doing that tonight. No, man.
Do it, Michelle. Do it.
Meow.
Do it.
Meow.
Oh, here go Danielle.
Don't get her started.
Hold up. Danielle, here she go.
Hey, Daniela.
Hey, Daniela.
Hey, Danny.
Hello.
Girl, why is you looking like that?
Girl, open your throat. Open your throat and say hi, girl. We don't, girl. This
church wave. Hello.
The bougie sister right here, Bougetto, and it's fine.
No, what's her name? Adrian, say that name again.
Don't do it, Don't do it. Don't do it.
Daniela.
I can't hear. Hey, no.
Shamika can't hear me.
We could go out and come back in.
Hey,
so I can make sure we can hear you.
Why y'all on pause? Why look like y'all paused?
We ain't pausing.
We not paused.
Well, how was your day?
What you did today, sister? Girl, what's your teeth like, girl? You need a BC?
Why y'all?
Why what?
Because nobody's moving.
Do we have to move?
Yeah, Shamika moving.
I had to go out and come back in because I can't hear nobody.
Oh, so
can you hear me, Mika?
Everybody
I
else
can hear you now, yeah.
Everybody else just paused.
Okay, well you need to go out and come back in because it might got something to do with your service.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, let me go. Okay, we gonna see what we can do real quick. Oh, they was like, they loving this, y'all.
Wait.
Hi,
Adrian. What's the name, Daniela? What's the French name?
Don't do that. Michelle, stop being messy, girl. Y'all know what this like? Y'all know what this look like, though? This look like we on WhatsApp, but we just live.
This is WhatsApp, but it's just live. This is exactly what it is.
Oh, the bird ain't coming back, so y'all can stop asking for the bird because he's not coming back, fool.
Don't do him.
So make get their mind up for the bird.
Hello, girl. Jesus on the main line. Can you hear us?
Okay, now y'all ain't paused.
Move this hand for you by your mouth. You need to see your beautiful face.
Hey, sis, girl.
Hey, girl.
Here she goes.
Girl, what?
Girl, what
is wrong with you, baby?
What the hell happened to the nail?
Huh?
And then, yeah, boy, here she go. You okay, sugar? Sugar, you all right?
He's like too
Look, that
much.
sugar, you out. Sugar, you okay, sugar? Hey,
girl.
Hey, Daniel, you look like you're so dead. What's wrong? You didn't woke up?
Mm-mm.
Girl, what is you doing, girl? So listen.
Girl, what?
Swing that hair again.
I'm listening. What?
Girl, okay, listen. So the live, okay, when I started my live off, we was talking about our relationship with our mother. We was talking about me and Andrew was talking about how I met you and Shamika.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to just pick up how I met you and Shamika? Like, because I was inboxing y'all. Y'all didn't believe it.
You inboxed me, but I mean, like you just inboxed me and told me who you was, and I was like, okay.
And then before you guys was looking for me as Dayon Cornish, and that was not my name at that time. It was my
Yeah,
correct me.
that part.
I can't.
I don't know what's going on with Danielle. She might need her some. I don't know what she got going on because she normally doesn't act like this. I don't know what's going on with her.
Just trying to get the feel of this conversation y'all got going on.
The conversation was about this is a key session because y'all hoes now correct me if I'm wrong, slut. You slut said y'all did want to be a part of my key session. Did you or did you not?
Did.
But why gotta be a slut though? Damn.
Huh?
This is what it's about. So the key session was about us growing up being adopted.
You say
me us. And Adrian explained.
Not y'all.
Adrian explained.
Just Adrian and Mike.
Me and Adrian was explaining our story about us being adopted. And Michelle came in here. Michelle told her piece. Shamika came in here. Shamika told her piece. I added LeBert, but LeBert said, "Is this live? Or you live on YouTube? If you get to see me, oh, I got to go." LeBert was like, "No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey. But you got to go."
But he definitely got out of there, though. He was like,
so he definitely got out of there. So I just wanted to, give you a little piece about, fuck this. So when you first seen me, girl, could you take me that I was real or not?
Did I say that you was real? What you mean?
Real.
Yes. Real. I knew that you want to know if I knew that you were
a homosexual, girl. Yes, a homo.
Oh my God.
Yes, I knew you was gay when I saw your pictures.
And so about you knew that I was gay. How did you feel having a gay brother?
I didn't feel no kind of way about it.
So yeah, this is what it's about.
Like I didn't feel no way about it. I mean, you were gay. So what?
And I told him about, remember how time we remember that time that we went to the U-Bar? Remember that time we went to the U-Bar in Mika car and I had hit the back of that car, bitch.
And kept going.
Hey, go on.
We cried laughing about that shit all the way to Madison House.
And yo, she said, "Bitch, you ain't gonna stop. Girl, we great. Not what with your car, girl.
Keep going."
Shamika, I know you had a fit.
Shamika said, "So you not gonna stop?" Mike said, "Girl, hell no, let's keep going."
Keep going, bitch. Girl, I ain't crashing to the car, girl. We just said, and you just heard Mika saying, this was Mika because Mika was sitting in the front seat on the side of me. She said, "Hey, did you just tap the car, girl?" They want to know who is the oldest. Okay, it was Keisha, then Danielle, then Shamika, then Adrian, then me, then Laverne.
Right.
In that order.
They said you and Danielle, Shamika and Danielle look like twins, and then me and Adrian look just alike.
I was where was I today? And somebody just looked at me. Who was that? Dante. And he was like, "Why you standing up there looking like Shamika?" And
y'all do looking like.
And then when I did look in the mirror, I was like, you know what?
Bitch, I look like that. Yeah.
We do favor a whole lot. I mean, you can tell we sisters. You can tell all of us are related, I guess.
Bitch,
girl, this I guess.
When I hit the back of that car, dog, Shamika looked at me, so bitch, you ain't gonna stop. Girl, I didn't fuck your car. Girl, mind you, girl, I am bitch lit out of my mind, bitch. Just gone, bitch. Danielle and Adrian is in the backseat crying.
Dying.
And I said, and what we need to do, I wanted Michelle to be with us, but if Michelle was with us, bitch, we was all going to jail. So we didn't see that.
No, because I was getting out walking, bitch. I'm not going to jail. Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Listen. Let me tell you.
She gonna get out of walking.
Let me tell y'all now. I love y'all. And I'm probably gonna ride for y'all. I'm not gonna die for y'all, but I'm gonna ride for y'all. But if riding consists of me going to jail, bitch, I'm not riding for none of y'all.
Oh,
damn.
You remember that time? You remember that time I was up in Georgia and we had that fight with
Girl, why ain't you putting our business on live? Girl, no, girl.
No mas.
Wait a minute.
No.
Where was I?
Don't talk about that.
Don't tell that story, man. Don't you dare. That is not for the tube, ma'am.
That's not for the people.
No,
not for the people.
This is the key session with y'all brother who's gonna be famous one day, and we need to go ahead. What happened, Michelle? Girl,
not that story, girl.
Girl, we is on live. The peoples is gonna hear this girl.
Pick another story, but not that one.
Choose another. Not that one.
Well, that's the only story I remember. That was a good story, though.
Girl, that might incriminate us, girl. And I just told you I was not going to jail.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
She's not going. They said, no, ma'am, no ham, no turkey, bitch. She won't be locked down.
Don't, girl, no. You take.
Okay, I got a question for you and Shamika.
You take that one to your grave, okay, girl?
Okay, I take that to the grave.
So when you and Danielle back in y'all younger days, did y'all ever beat y'all hoes? Did y'all ever beat some hoes up together?
So let me tell y'all.
Here you go. Let me tell y'all the story.
Yeah, let me tell y'all. Shamika is not confrontational, right, y'all? But I don't know. I just
she used to beat me. I don't care what y'all say.
Oh, well, she's not confrontational.
Shamika used to beat my baby.
So
we used to be fighting, girl.
It was one girl I used to fight every day. I used to fight this girl every day on the bus, right? So we in the park, and
hold on, Danielle. Mika, do you recall this?
Shamika, okay, let me tell y'all.
Go ahead, Danielle. Tell your version.
And Leisha became friends. They in the park and they fight each other.
Oh, that's how we became friends.
And me and I'm in the park, but they fight.
I'm saying I wasn't there because I'm fighting my bitch. Get my sister, pussy asshole.
Period.
And so I had to break it up, but I'm talking about they hard down fight. I'm talking about.
You was whooping that whole hustle. You better was whooping that whole bitch.
Child, the next day, them heifers hugging and kissing. What y'all will fight for?
That's how we became. And
that's how they became best friends. They literally.
Oh, Leisha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They literally were beating the hell out of each other in the park. Literally.
Listen, I ain't asked y'all sluts that. I asked, did you and Danielle beat y'all some bitches up together?
We never had to because Shamika just ain't confrontational. And so, like, when we were
they already knew Danielle was crazy as hell. So
because Danielle was with the shits.
Yeah. Right. So
they already knew one sister was with the shits. They was like, we don't even want to smoke with me just wrong.
See, I was in Georgia by myself, so they used to smoke with me because I was by myself, right? So when Keisha and Shamika came, then I'm like, shit, I ain't by myself no more. I fight these
what's up, ho? Yeah, right. That's
So, but I don't know. We ain't never. No, because Shamika was always the one to be like, girl, just chill out. Yeah,
but Mika,
that's lame. Oh no, but you ain't like because my mom was a fighter.
Mika, so did you?
Was the one to pop off.
So
Shamika
did you always?
The calm, cool, collective one, like, girl, we ain't finna do this. Girl, let's go. And girl, stay in the house and not, girl, let me out the door, girl.
Right. Now I will fight. Don't get it twisted. Now I will fight. But it's gonna take a lot for me to fight.
It's gonna take a bitch to say, "Pussy ass hoe, what's up, hoe?"
Something like that.
It gonna take a whole lot for Shamika to just fight.
Unless you just been nagging at me, and I just got to a point where I'm tired of it, then I'm about to tap on your ass. But
period.
I ain't gonna let too much stuff bother me.
But, like at her house about 3 months ago. Girl, let me out the door, girl.
She ready to go out the door.
Girl, let me out the door, girl, because I'm finna whoop her.
I said no.
I said no.
She wouldn't let me out the door, but my damn niece, Shateria, and my daughter, they was with the shits. But Shamika would not let me out the door.
But who y'all was finna beat up, girl? Who y'all hoes? Why y'all hoes ain't call me?
Let me out this door.
But who she was finna beat up, Shamika?
We can't call these people names.
Yeah, we can't call
Girl, don't forget we on live, girl. We can text you later. What's happening, girl?
Why y'all ain't call me? Y'all know I'm coming bitch with gasoline draws on. What's up?
Cause that wasn't even gonna be needed because I was gonna beat her.
Oh, it's right here.
But Shamika would not let me out though.
I know you was mad.
I was. But Shateria, she talking about now once you come back over here, I'm gonna let my TT out though. Shateria, that's right. Let me out.
Let me out, bitch. Let me out. If I want her.
Where Mika go?
Oh, your nieces be down with that shit.
Shateria said, now once you come back over here again, I'm gonna let my TT out. Yes, let me out.
Where Mika go?
I don't know what happened.
I don't know where she went, girl. But this was so cute. I wish I would have got you on earlier, Danielle, but it was real nice. Oh, yeah, they right in the comments say Danielle Wilmer game is Chrome too. Let them know, Danny.
Period.
And your voice, Danielle, say your word, Danny. Some fucking country, her country ass, man.
And will and do.
I'm so glad that y'all enjoyed this live. They want me to do this again with all my sisters.
I don't think we all could be.
It's not gonna happen because y'all already know, bitch. I'm 0 to 3,000 in 1 second. Bitch, come again and say hi. Come again and say who.
That went, and I just told y'all, bitches, I'm not going to jail with y'all.
And you already know I like to fight.
So that's why we don't
sit down.
We don't try to. We want to go out with you one night on the town, but girl, we can't go the night on the town with you because girl, we is gonna be fighting. Because we gonna be fighting.
Why
we're gonna be fighting.
I went out with her when I was in Miami. She was decent.
Did you hear decent?
Decent, right?
She was. She was on her best behavior, girl. She kept it real cute.
But if somebody say something to my children,
oh girl,
you already know.
Thank God ain't nobody say nothing to me or my best friend. Lord knows.
She already know because that shit on, bitch. I'm on there too. What's up? You problem? Put that whole way? Yeah.
What happened to Mika, girl?
I don't know what Mika probably somebody called Mika from the car.
I'm just trying to figure out how y'all been on here for a whole hour and 45 minutes. And y'all just decided y'all was gonna call me.
No, we called you 2 times and you didn't answer your phone.
Wait, Shelly.
It doesn't matter if he called me 2 times. It wasn't an hour and 45 minutes ago.
First of all, when Adrian called, hold on, sweet face. When Adrian called you, baby, Adrian said you text her and said, girl, you was at your friend's house, girl. So I was like, I was going to tell you then we finna get ready to go on live. Oh. Yeah, right.
It's time to get off this live.
Wow. I'm enjoying it. It's fun.
Because she's talking about we've been on here for an hour and 45 minutes. Why we ain't call her? Why she just getting on here?
Mind you, what's her name? Say that name for you one time, please.
Wait, say her name one time before she come back.
Yeah.
Daniela Levon.
There you go, Agent.
But mind you, I told y'all, I explained this to y'all in the live. So when y'all replay this live, I already said this earlier in the live. This is what's going to happen. I was not trying to be shady because I did call her.
You called everybody. You try to include everybody.
All my family is from Baltimore. Me and Adrian was born in Miami, but Adrian was raised in Baltimore. I was born in Miami-Dade County. Don't play no
Period 305. Just because I live in Baltimore, baby. I'm not from Baltimore. Get it correct.
Where you from, Adrian?
305 Pork Bean Project. What's up, ho?
Bitch, you is not from the Pork Bean. You from Coconut Grove.
Wherever. It ain't Baltimore.
I can't hear Mika.
We can't hear you, Mika.
We can't hear you. Go out and come back in.
This is stressful.
2 hours, baby, is it. Well, I don't know what Danielle went. The bird said y'all got him. Bitch, don't play with him.
What you saying?
I love how the bird said, wait, this live? Or your YouTube?
He said this. Right. He said, oh no, I gotta go.
Mika.
What's wrong with your phone?
She said, I don't know. We can't hear you, sis.
We can't hear you, dog. No.
Can't hear you.
How many times can you send the link again?
They could click the same link. I gotta keep
Okay.
sending it over. But this was a great. They liked it, so I'm gonna do this again with y'all. Good night, Mika. If you ain't got it together this time, girl.
Y'all see why me and Chi Chi is so close? Why I'm the favorite.
Mika.
Girl.
I'm sick of you already, girl.
We can hear you.
Girl, we can't hear you, girl. Girl, just like it and share it on your Facebook page, girl. Just take the link and copy it on your Facebook page, girl, and tag yourself in the video, girl. That's all.
She is cussing you out. Okay, and nothing you
Text me. Call my phone so I can just hear your voice on my thing.
Girl, what's wrong with that regular phone? I thought my phone was regular.
But they said they really enjoyed this. They really liked this.
I love y'all. Period.
Thank y'all for giving me like an hour and 45 minutes of y'all time.
Yes, we shall appreciate y'all on this good Palm Sunday.
You already
to God be the glory.
I'm already on this shit here because when you be on live and everything, I be right there.
Yeah, she do. I'm like, girl.
You nosy, man.
Mika.
Hey.
Yes, girl. Welcome back. Welcome back, sis. Hey.
What happened to your phone, girl?
I don't know, sweetie.
What I need y'all to do when we get offline, I need y'all to Adrian is having a boy. His name is Kai.
Y'all pray church. It's Palm Sunday. Pray that he come on out of here by the 10th, girl. I appreciate y'all. Keep me lifted.
She's so retarded.
So when we end this live, I'm going to share it. I want y'all to take this link and I want y'all to post it on y'all Facebook so we can get more people coming to the video because I really enjoyed it.
I did
need to change. This was nice. Like it was just like we was on WhatsApp, but we was live talking about that. Because I feel like people need to hear this story because people really don't talk about shit like this in the Black community. So that's why on my platform I talk about stuff that we don't want to talk about in the Black community. Gay, straight, whatever. I talk about all of these things on my platform. So
this was about family. This was family. You did a family thing before.
Well, it was a family and friends, but we was talking about different. They never really got this deep like this.
Yeah, we was deep.
Okay.
Yeah, this was really
deep.
So I really appreciate each and every one of you and each and every one of my viewers. I really thank you.
We love y'all.
So
cut up.
Oh, Danielle back. Hold on. Last word from Danielle. We gotta see what she's saying. Hold on. Girl, you back, girl.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Like that.
We can't see you and you dark.
She said she's trying to find a light.
Oh.
She trying to find a light.
Oh, she got the light, girl.
Come into the light, Caroline. Step into the light, Caroline.
Danielle Levon. Say
Danielle Levon.
Hey, you so goddamn petty, dog. You so fucking petty, bro. Wait, here go Danielle. We're gonna try this one more time because next time I do it, I'm gonna try to do it with our sperm donor.
Oh Lord.
I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know how that's gonna work, guys.
Good luck with that. I don't know if I want to be on that live. I don't know if I want to be on that live.
Sister, I can't see you.
I'm gonna be making faces the whole time, like.
There she go. Okay. Say something so I can see. Can I hear you?
Yeah, but y'all froze again.
We paused. It's fucking up again. I'm finna end it anyway. It's probably because we've been on here too long. I don't really know. This is like my second time really using this, but my third time using it. So I'm just playing with it. So, but they said they really enjoyed it, and the next time I do, it'll just be nothing but 2 boys and the rest of us. So me and Lil Bert, and then 3 of y'all. That's fine. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Y'all know my shit is the spare of the moment, organic. I don't want my shit to be scripted time or none of that, so I just do it at the spare of the moment. But I was feeling it. Adrian said she was down. We tried to call Danielle. She ain't answer at first. So don't feel like we were shading you, girl, because we was not.
Yeah, y'all were shading me because y'all knew y'all was on live. Why nobody sent me no message and said, "Oh, girl, answer we on live." Y'all so shaded.
Girl, we called you earlier.
We love you, Danny.
Y'all so shady.
Girl, we called you earlier. We called you earlier. I even called. What's call it? I even called. Cause when I was on WhatsApp, that's why I was calling you, and you didn't answer. So I was like, "Well, hey, do you want to get on live?" I said, "Try to see what Danielle is." She said, "Well, Danielle said she couldn't talk because she was at her friend's house."
I know. I be calling her on WhatsApp, but she don't be around the Wi-Fi. She don't never answer.
But had y'all told me y'all was on live, that's a whole different story. Y'all
The
niggas been on
live
live
was
for
after
2
you
hours.
didn't answer, and I talked to A, and I said, "Well, hey, girl, what you doing?" I said, "You want to get on live with me?" Because Shamika wasn't gonna do it at first. Shamika just came on here. Shamika wasn't on here for the whole hour. Michelle wasn't even on here for the whole hour. It was already.
Well, I'm saying what Shamika did not say. Y'all shady as shit.
Hi, we not shady.
Anywho, it was cute though.
Well, see, this is why. Hold on. This is why I didn't want to call your ass because I knew you was gonna feel some type of motherfucking way. To be honest and truthfully, I already said this in the beginning of the live. I didn't want to call you because I knew that you was gonna come on here with this motherfucking energy, and I ain't had time for that. So when I motherfucking called you, bitch, I called you to say, "Ho, get your motherfucking ass on live," because when I called Adrian, me and Adrian was on WhatsApp, and I called you on the phone with Adrian because you always say, "Don't nobody never motherfucking call you when we on the phone." So when I motherfucking called your motherfucking ass, you didn't answer your motherfucking phone. Instead of you texting me back when I call, you text motherfucking Adrian phone back. And I said, "Well, Adrian."
Because it said, pipe down, catch your breath.
No, I got my breath. My breath is together. But I'm just saying, don't do that. Because I didn't want you to feel no type of way in the beginning of my life.
When you and Adrian called, it said both of y'all was calling together.
We was on WhatsApp. That's what I'm saying.
So
we was on WhatsApp first.
Yeah, so that's why I text her. But had you said y'all was on live, that would have been a different story.
We didn't. That's what I'm saying. We didn't get on live right away. I was talking to Adrian. When Adrian said that you was busy, I said, "Well, Adrian, girl, do you want to get on live?" I said, "What Danielle doing?" She said, "Well, Danielle said she was with her friend, and she said you was at your friend girl house." I said, "Well, call her back and ask her what do she want to do because me and Adrian finna go on live." I really was gonna be me and A. Then I asked Mika. Mika said, "I don't want to do all that." So I was like, "Well, girl, you never called Danielle. You never called Adrian back." So we was like, "Well, girl, because if you wouldn't tell Adrian, because Adrian, the live was just spare the moment." I thought about it. I was like, "Well, hey, since I got you on the phone, let's go ahead and go live, and let's go ahead and talk about our shit right now because it's on my mind. When I do my live, I have to talk about what I need to talk about right then and there because if I don't, it ain't gonna be how it's gonna be like this right now." So we did all of that. I called you. You didn't answer. But when Adrian said that you was at your homegirl house, I said, "Okay, fine." So I asked Mika, I said, "Mika, well, do you want to get on live?" Mika said, "I don't want to get on live." So me and Adrian was already on here 45 minutes before I called Michelle and Shamika.
Oh, okay, girl. Okay.
And then I called Levert. So don't feel left out because I was trying to reach you. And then when I text your phone, I called you twice. And then I text you. You said, "Girl, I don't want to get on live because of my hair." Or something you said. And I was like, "Well, girl, put on the body and get on live." Because I text Michelle. Michelle wasn't doing nothing either. I said, "Well, girl, what you doing, girl? Get your ass on live because we on live." That was the whole thing. So I didn't want you to feel no type of way, but I already said this before I started my live. When I do my live, I don't want nobody to feel no type of way. That's why I try to reach out to you before I started the live because the live was just gonna be with me and Adrian, talk about me and Adrian being adopted.
Oh.
That's how the live was gonna be. And then I asked Shamika, did she want to do it? Shamika said I didn't want to do it. So it started out with me and Adrian for the first 45 minutes of it.
Oh, okay.
So then Michelle, then Shamika came, and then I was like, "Well, girl, I got everybody on the line, girl. Let me go ahead and call motherfuckers Danielle to see what Danielle was doing." You didn't answer your phone the first 2 times because you could have been on here. If you would have answered your first phone 2 times, I was going to send you the thing. But when you didn't answer and you text me, you said, "Well, girl, what's up?" I said, "Well, girl, what your bald head ass doing because we live." That's why I said, because I didn't want you to feel no type of way, bitch. I don't try to make you feel. I try to include you, but when you don't communicate that, I was like, "Well, fuck it." So I didn't want you to feel no type of way. That's what it was.
Little Bird was not coming back. What Little Bird said is me alive.
I even text Lebert. Lebert said, "Bitch, I'm only texting through messages. What do you want? Hola." So Lebert was on the same shit that you was on. So I said, "No, bitch, I'm live. He on the motherfucking live." That's why I didn't want you to feel no type of way because me and Adrian was already on here for 45 minutes before I even added Michelle and Shamika. And then I thought about you. I said, well, shit, let me see what Danielle was doing. And then when I texted called you, you said you something was going on. And then when I texted called LeBert, it was the same thing. But y'all finally did it. But we was already live for like 45 minutes already.
LeBert said he was not with the shenanigans.
That's what it was. I didn't want you to feel that way because when I went live, I already said it from the beginning. I don't want nobody to feel. If you watch the live over, you'll hear me say this. Now I'm calling everybody now, and I don't want the bitch to feel no type of way. That was my exact word.
Oh.
So don't come over here being shady, girl. Because we could windmill. My windmill game strong. So is yours. What's up? Meet me in the streets. We can do what we could do. I don't pull it out.
Oh.
What did I miss?
That
I just had to break her. I was telling her what was going on because I called you because it was just me and you first, right, A? It was just me and you for the first 45 minutes. So don't come in here because my windmill game is strong. So it's yours, and I don't pull it out.
Oh.
What?
you told me he don't pour hair.
Boy, shut up.
So when I do this again, you know what? Next time I do this, bitch, I'm gonna send y'all hoes a message. If you put stairs hoes don't answer y'all motherfucking message, I do my live by myself.
Just have to let me know when you gonna do it, cause
Mika,
that's why I'm saying when
me?
I do it. She's talking to what's it called? Because when I do my live, it's just to spare the moment. And me and A was on the phone. I said, well, hey, I ain't got no content for my page, Adrian. So you want to talk about us being out there? A said, sure, fine. That's why I called you because after you text A, me and A, I was like, hey, what you doing? She's like, I ain't doing that. I said, you want to do a live with me? She said, sure. She said, what you want to talk about? I said, about me and you being out there. She said, fine. Because if you would have got on the phone earlier, you would have already knew what was up, but you didn't answer. So I was like, Mika said she didn't want to do it at all first either. So Mika said, Mika in the comments, bitch, add me. I said, nah, bitch want me to add her when I try to add that hoe from the beginning.
Right, because she was not with the shit. She was like, I ain't with that.
Girl.
I ain't ready, girl. I gotta do it.
Girl, she had her motherfucking bonnet on, girl.
I ain't ready, girl.
Put your eyebrows on. I said, well, Mika, you got time because if Mika would have got on being there, you still had time because Adrian did her eyebrows, Mika had to do her eyebrows, and
I did my eyebrows, y'all.
Well, listen,
I
ain't gonna tell you, my friend Anthony Brown told me so he got $50 on there. Yeah, I think she'll whoop my ass. Well, send out the 50 what's up.
Don't start no shit, Anthony. Don't start no shit now.
Send out the 50 tell what's up, because I don't pull it out. And my windmill game strong.
And mine too.
And I ain't got no hair, so don't pull my hair. Period. I didn't want you to feel no type of way because when I was doing
he even called Tonya.
When she didn't answer.
Look at that food right there. She's so stupid.
Girl, gather
to be honest and truthfully.
Girl, gather yourself. Yes, he called Tonya. She ain't answered.
She ain't answered. Nobody answered. So I didn't want nobody to feel no type of way. So that's why I was like, girl, I was trying to do this. I didn't want you to feel no type of way, boo.
Okay. I'm good. I don't feel no type of way. I just was trying to figure out why y'all had been on here for 2 hours, and I get the last 20 minutes.
Danielle, live on, girl. Don't eat like that, girl.
Anthony is so messy. He is right in the comments, Team Danielle. I don't care.
Anthony. I ain't got no 5 on it, no 50 on it. Anthony.
Listen, and if you hold on, give me 1 second, because I'm not.
Who the hell is Anthony?
I don't know, but he need to cut it.
Anthony
is the man that be sending me all fragrances. So if you bitches that need some fragrance, if you want a little musty out there, make sure you hit up Anthony. The exotic. Yeah, he sent me all type of fragrances. It's called Exotic Oil Masters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he sent me all type of fragrances. You know what I'm saying? So
send me some, Anthony. Talking about Team Danielle. Get on Team Adrian and send me some oils. Thanks.
Yeah, that's where I get my oils from. Is Anthony Exotic Oil, and it's the Anthony Brown Show.
All right, Anthony.
I didn't want you to feel no type of way, girl. You done. You heard he in here being messy, girl. They say the best for last, girl. Don't get what you mind. This is the problem. This is the problem right here. So she want to be Miss Diva, girl. I'm the Diva, girl. It's about me, girl. I'm hot and musty in here, girl. I'm hot and ready.
Girl. You say hot and petty.
I'm hot and ready, girl, like a little Caesars, girl. So I'm
Oh,
going to do this
I ain't
again.
ready.
I'm going to do this again. I don't know when I'm going to do it. Like I told you, my sheet just be the spare of the moment. It was just the spare of the moment, and this
Okay, well,
was on
girl,
my
send
mind
her
fresh.
text the next time so I can be ready,
Girl,
I'm
girl.
gonna
this
put
is
y'all
real
hoes in the
cute,
group
girl.
chat. We're gonna get in the group chat, okay?
Gonna do
Some of
what
y'all
now?
hoes right back. Some of y'all hoes right back in the group chat. Some of y'all hoes don't right back in the group chat.
Well, send me a private message.
Girl, you see, she just got to be girl.
Happy Palm Sunday, y'all. God
Happy
bless.
Palm
Thank
Sunday.
you. Give me
We
a
love
bag of
y'all.
plantain chips. A bag of plantain chips.
All right, Shelly, girl. I love each and every one of y'all slizzards.
Love you too.
Oh my gosh.
Love you
You
We
too.
love you too.
Talk to y'all later.
Bye.
All right.
Thanks to all the
Bye.
people for
Peace out.
watching. And thanks y'all for letting me share my story with y'all. And I appreciate everything
Yeah.
that you
Thanks
guys.
for letting me share my story today.
Well, I ain't get
Yeah,
a
you
chance to
know.
share my story.
Girl, maybe if you would have picked up the goddamn phone earlier, girl, you could have said what the fuck the goddamn
Oh
story.
my gosh.
Girl, don't start me, girl. She's this video right here.
We 2 hours in.
So,
Good night.
so next time, call me first so I can share my story since you don't
Good.
ever share your story.
Ain't no plantain chips.
Girl, I'm not finished yet.
Yeah, we closing the chapter of your story tonight.
I'm not finished. I ain't never gonna be finished.
The end.
Yeah.
So it will be part 2 to this, guys. This is part 1, girl. It's going to be part 2 with the sibling.
You need a
girl.
part 2.
And call me first.
Because Danielle live on over here. Yeah.
The girl, please don't do her.
And my over here snacking with chips. I can't.
I need part
Well,
2
they
and I need
said,
to be called first.
girl, we're going to make sure I call you first, girl.
You can call me second, Mike. It's okay.
Right. He can call you second. It's okay.
He can call me last. It don't matter.
I'm going to call Jesus first, then I'm going to call the rest of you bitches later. How about that?
Okay. That's good. That sounds like a plan.
I guess that'll work.
All right, y'all. Eve, love y'all. Talk to y'all.
Love
I'm going to
you
call
too.
all y'all anyway. All right,
All right,
bye.
All right. Love you too. Thank you.
Love you too. All right, you're welcome. Girl, see, that's why I ain't want to call that motherfucking hoe, girl. She just always fucking do that. But I love my sister, but she's so goddamn petty. But I love her. Shout out to Danielle with her petty motherfucking ass. Bye, y'all.